going on, boys? This is going to be a comprehensive overview of my Minoxidil journey, and I've been on Minoxidil for about 17.5 months, and this is about 6.5 to 7 months of growth. I'm trying to go for the year, and this is what I got right now. I'm going to be going over it in this video, but I'm just going to quickly say I've started with just a mustache, a goatee, and sideburns, and this is after I styled my beard. I do have a beard routine video and a couple of quick tip videos on how I style my beard. But anyways, let's get into the comprehensive overview. Thanks for watching. So for this video, I'm just gonna quickly go over and summarize a bunch of the videos I have on my channel. And so for the first video, it is 2 months of Minoxidil use, and I did a test with my brother. If you haven't been following the channel, I basically did a controlled experiment with my brother, my identical twin brother, of course, and I was using Minoxidil and he didn't. So for the first 8 months, it was totally controlled. Then after that, he started taking it, and so as you can see here, this is clean shaven. You can kind of see a little bit of stubble. There's not much of a difference. Than, you know, here's 10 days of growth, while it was 2 months on the juice. So you can't really see too much here. Let me see if I do a side shot. Oh yeah, and we're also using it on our hairline. So here our hairlines are totally identical, but right here you can see a little bit of growth. He doesn't have any at all, but you know, it's a little bit of growth, so that was pretty cool to see. And then the next video is month 4. Go right into that. Sorry for I'm trying to move this screen around. I just didn't want any of my personal information to be shared. So yeah, so for this one, you can see it's starting to grow out a little bit more right in this area. Again, this is where I saw most of the growth. And before, I'm just gonna go back a little bit. When I first started using Minoxidil, all I wanted to get was the connectors, because I didn't really have too much hope with this stuff, but it actually worked. So you can see right here, compared to my brother's, especially right here, is where you can start seeing the first growth. And this is month 4, so month 3 to 4, that's when I first started seeing some. And then the connector area for my mustache and goatee, it started to get terminal, and which I was really excited about, because that's just all I wanted. But after I started seeing some progress, I just kept using it. So I'm gonna go to my next video. So that was month 4, and then month 6. Sorry, my computer is very laggy. So month 6, this is 13 days of growth. We grew it out for the same amount of time, just as we did for the previous ones. And it looks pretty similar to month 4. When I was approaching month 6, I was a little bit afraid that I plateaued, but as you can see right here again, this is where I started seeing a lot of new gains. My brother, as you can see, it's still pretty bald here. And in the underlip area, still no gains whatsoever. That's where I struggled the most, right in like the soul patch area, and I still struggle there. I'm starting to get some vellus hairs right now, but most of it is blonde. Even my terminal hairs there are blonde for whatever reason. Let's go to the next video. Oh, and as you can see, this is when I first started trying out some new products. I started trying out the hair fibers, which work really well, especially for a very thick beard, but it also works well for stubble. It worked pretty well for this. So just put that on your face. Just rub it in, it makes it look so much more thick. I'm actually shocked. A lot of people have been calling me a cheater for using this stuff. I've actually gotten that comment quite a bit, but I'm actually okay with it, because I just like that really thick beard look, and it really helps. And it takes a second to put in. So this is month 8, and this is when the controlled experiment was coming to an end, pretty much. And it looks pretty much, I do have a little bit more than the last video, but it looks kind of like it was plateaued. But I was a little bit worried that the stuff wasn't working that well for me, but it was. Let's see here, just skip around a little bit. Trying to get some side shots, but I guess I was just me talking a bunch. Oh, here's one. You can kind of see it. I was really excited to start growing in these spots because, you know, I didn't have like any hair right here at all. That's just me saying gains. Some random thoughts. This meditation I made. Video for noobs. Yeah, month 9.5, I started being able to have some stubble, which I was super excited about. It was almost like, look at this. Like I would shave. I would just use a beard trimmer and use a zero guard. And, you know, as you guys can see, there's still a lot of patchiness right here, but this whole area was starting to grow in. Super excited about that. Yeah, these patches, man, I couldn't get rid of them. But as I grew my beard out, it just hid the patch. You know, it's still growing in because I am still using Minoxidil. But as I grew my beard out, to my surprise, definitely covered up those patches. In about month 10 or so, I did a side effects video, and I'll quickly skip around. The worst side effect that I experienced was heart palpitations, which freaked me the hell out. Until I saw online that a lot of people have experienced it. And what I did was I just downed the dosage, and they went away. And then I tried to gradually do back up to what I'm supposed to be doing, because, you know, I wanted to try hard grow a beard, of course. And they came up again. So then I just downed the dosage, and I just figured, you know, because I was using it on my scalp too, and as you guys can see, I did get a little bit more hair on my scalp. If you guys can compare with my brother and I, they're pretty similar, but I did get a little bit of growth. But I just figured if I'm going to be using this stuff, and it's having side effects, at least it should be permanent, you know. So that's why I just ended up just shaving my head. But this is where started popping off a little bit, but those patches were still there, and it was driving me crazy. But some other side effects that my brother and I had were we get a lot of excess hair, as you can see here. Look at my hand. Man, it came out of nowhere. It's like a monkey or a orangutan. And I was also getting some hairs like randomly just like right up here around my eye area. I'll just shave those off. Another one. Oh, month 10.5. Let's see. So we're up until this point. Month 8 to 9 was totally controlled. And then 10.5 to about a year or so, my brother started taking it like once a week. So again, it was totally not controlled at all, but kind of, sort of. I think it would give a good, at least kind of prediction of how some people could go. You know, I guess it's different for everybody, but it was completely identical for us for what we've seen so far. I don't know if you guys can see much of a difference, but this is starting. I still have that patch, you know, the one that was in the previous videos. It's still there, but oh, and then in the scalp again, it was working a lot. Let me reverse it a lot. But again, I told you guys I had some health issues, so I just figured, I mean, I'm not going to take it as much as I used to because, you know, I kind of have a beard now, but I just figured it wasn't helping my hair as much as I wanted. It was helping my beard a lot, but, you know, for my scalp, it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And so I just stopped taking it, you know, because it wasn't working that well, and I don't know, my hairline was just rapidly receding, and I just figured it was time. Here's a quick, I did a 1-year compilation. Oh, in this video right here, the 11-month is just me talking about, oh, here's some pre-Minox pictures. Yeah, I just, the journey has been quite an experience, you know, meeting a lot of people. Pretty cool, you know, growing a beard really kind of changes how your face looks. So, and also just a lot of people with common goals. It's pretty cool to meet so many people. Yeah, finally, this is the first time I've been able to, well, I didn't use it much on my mustache because, you know, I've always had a mustache. Like I said before, I started with just a mustache, sideburns, and a little bit of a goatee. And here are some of the pictures from what I've started with. As you can see, this is the most I would get, pretty much just right here. I would get sideburns that went down pretty far, like you guys can see. It would just stop. Anyways, I was using it on my scalp up until this point, and you can see that patch is still there, but as I'm growing it out, it's starting to get covered up. And this was my first haircut going to a barber. Usually my buddies or my sister would cut my hair. And I was pretty happy because, you know, Minoxidil was actually working a little bit on my scalp, so I had a lot of hopes, but it did plateau around like the 7 months mark. I'm not saying it didn't work at all, but it stopped getting more gains. You know, I was just done with it. Have a beard routine. I really recommend having a beard routine, guys. It can really transform your beard, man. Like, I think it's just as important as using Minoxidil if you're planning on having a lengthy beard. So here's 14 months. I don't want to click on that one because it's not totally, what's the word, controlled. And then 15 months, just a quick compilation that I put together of a bunch of just... Oh, shout out to Kaz. Follow his channel, Urban Hussar on YouTube. He is an awesome guy. Check his channel out. He was one of the people that inspired me. And same with Sam over at Beardology. Check his channel out. He's an awesome guy too. But just a quick compilation of all of the things. Just random pictures. Me at the Rent Fest. Man, you know, it's pretty fun having a beard. I'm not going to lie. It goes well with a lot of the costumes because I'm really into like medieval Renaissance-y stuff. So and also like I really like cosplaying and stuff, so I'm really excited for this year at the Rent Fest. I'm gonna hopefully get I'm trying to get one of those Viking beard beads. This one, oh yep, this is me just shaving my hair. It's not really related to Minoxidil, but kind of sorta, because a lot of people have been commenting if I'm still using it on my head. But in the beginning of this video, I'm just telling you guys about how having thinning hair, it was just kind of stressing me out. I felt like it was just it was blowing in the wind, and just my scalp was just showing way more than I feel like it should have. And a lot of people were commenting to shave my head, and I thank you guys for that, because, you know, I probably wouldn't have done it without you guys commenting that, and I'm happy that I did. You know, it's a liberating experience. If you've ever been bald, or if you're balding, you probably know what I mean. Whoops, did not mean to click on that. Cool. The next one. Oh, this one. So I showed you guys how I applied hair fibers to stubble, but this one's with a longer beard. Man, this stuff can really transform how your beard looks. Like I said, having a beard routine, I think, is so important. And this is about 16 months or so on Minoxidil. 15 months on Minoxidil. As you guys can see, the hairs right here I get are blonde and vellocy. Even the terminal hairs here are blonde, which I might dye my beard. Some guy told me I should do that. I might actually do that. And same right here. So as you guys can see, I'll just put this in the under lip soul patch area. Comb that stuff right in. Yep, it just makes it look so much more thick. Quickly skip around. And you can even use it on the really patchy areas right here. Totally transforms how your beard looks. And lastly, how to shave your head. Oh, 17.5 months Minoxidil update. So this one, again, these aren't totally controlled, because, you know, my brother and I, we've been on the juice for a different amount of times, and this one, my brother is wearing some hair fibers and I'm not, so it's not controlled at all, but it's just a quick update video. This is 17.5 months on Minoxidil, and that's it. I made this like a couple days ago. This is pretty much where it's at right now, but I plan on using this for maybe, I'd say, 2 years total. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions, I'll probably do a frequently asked question video soon, if I get some questions. But if I don't, I'll probably just keep doing these update videos. And that's about it for this video, guys. Thank you for your time and attention. Stay tuned for more videos by subscribing and like to support. Peace out, everybody.